What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So American Trigger just sent out their AR Gold trigger for us to unbox and review, so let's dive into it. So the guys out at AR Gold Triggers, or American Triggers, sent out these AR Gold fixed triggers for us to review. I've had these triggers for the past, I want to say 8-9 years. So when they reached out, it was pretty much one of those, I've already had these triggers in the past, so yeah, send it out my way, see if anything's changed. I doubt anything's changed, but overall experience over the years, they've been great. I haven't had any complaints, but now we'll do an unboxing for everybody else to check it out. And they ship it out with a couple of little AR Gold stickers that they include in the package. They have terms and conditions, precautions. Alright, nice to have. The company does have a fixed version and they have a adjustable version. So the fixed version comes with a 3.5 pound trigger from the factory. We're gonna test it out, make sure it is to the spec that they claim it is on their website. So we're gonna use a trigger gauge on this just to verify the poundage on it. So this trigger is advertised as drop safe. It's a drop-in module, so very easy to install on your AR platform. The 2 pins are included in the pack. So if you check out inside the pack, we got our 2 pins within our box. Is designed for the AR-15 and the AR-10 platforms, 223, 556, 308, 7.62, 300 blackout, and the 6.5 Grendel and Creedmoor. They do offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. I don't think you'll need it because I am in love with these things. I already have another one from a previous build. This is the one that they sent me out for the review. Standard mil-spec trigger weighs in at 2.5 ounces. I have a feeling this is going to weigh a little bit more just because it does have the aluminum housing. So I feel like it's a little bit heftier, but it does feel solid. So let's weigh this guy out and see, compared to mil-spec, what we're looking at. I'll flip this guy around so you guys can see. And this guy weighs in at 2.26 ounces. Alright, so this is actually lighter in weight than your mil-spec trigger group, which weighs in at 2.5 ounces. So I'm actually amazed by that. Alright, I wasn't expecting that. That was a surprise to me. I thought that it was actually going to weigh more than mil-spec, but it's slightly under 2.26 ounces compared to 2.5 ounces that mil-spec trigger groups weigh. So that's pretty nice. We got a lightweight unit. Aside from that, I want to test to see if it really does measure the advertised 3.5 ounces. So I'm going to put it in my jig here. We have our trigger in the jig. So I put it in the jig just so when I pull the trigger, it stops against the stopper and it just doesn't fly forward and might damage it. I don't like this just going into nothing. So we do have like a little bumper stop right here to be able to stop that trigger once it goes forward, to basically imitate it hitting the back of the firing pin in the bolt. So we got our trigger gauge right here, and we're going to measure to see if it really does pull at 3.5 pounds out of the box. Mind you, this is without lubrication, without any greasing, so just straight out of the box. Anybody that's interested in one of these trigger pull gauges, you can find it on Amazon or at Brownells. I'll leave a link down below in the description. We're gonna do our first pull and we're gonna see where we're at. 2.11. Alright, so that's the first one. Alright, we got 2.1 ounces on the first trigger pull. We're gonna do the best out of 3. This is a flat face trigger. It's more of a linear action as you pull back. So it'll feel lighter than what it actually is just because you don't have that rounded curve to it. So you can actually, once you pull the trigger, it's actually in line, so it will disconnect easier. All right, if that makes any sense. But pull number 2 on the center of our trigger, pulling back. And 2.1, 2.2, 2.4, 5, 3. All right, so that one broke at 3.7, and this is going to be our final pull and get an average on this. Maybe the first one was just my error, but third pull, dead center of the trigger, pulling straight back. 3.10. So if we average it out, 3.4 ounces, close to 3.5. So that was out of 3 pulls. I know the first one was probably my mistake, but yeah, it's around what it claims it is. Actually feels a little bit lighter than 3.5, but it feels really good. It feels smooth, crisp, and the reset is really short on it, and it's really smooth. Can't go wrong with one of these triggers. As I mentioned before, I've had one of these triggers for the past maybe 8-9 years on another AR that I built. They are great quality units. They are built here in the US, American made, so you can't get any better than that. They do fit on both the AR-10 and the AR-15, so you got a lot of options where you could put these triggers in. If you want to find out more about this trigger, visit the American Trigger website. They have all the specs on these triggers on there. So on their website, they do have the flat face version and they have the curved traditional version. My preference is the flat face. It does feel better in your hand when you're pulling the trigger. The smooth flat face actually makes it feel shorter than what it really is, and it has a really nice crisp let off and a very short reset. So this is a great option for anybody looking to upgrade their AR-15 platform. Alright guys, so if you're in the market for another AR trigger upgrade for your platform, I suggest you look at American Triggers. I'll leave a link down below in the description box where you can check out this trigger and the other options they have on their website. Highly recommend, and it's a great American company. Go check them out. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the little bell notification, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.